Well, to start off, we all know that grammar lessons are tedious and boring to some extent, but last semester I had a rather pleasant and energetic class. It was the very first period of the day, so we were a bit grumpy and drowsy at the same time, yet the teacher at the time was a middle-aged man with a rather slim figure, but to my surprise, he had a very cheerful dynamic to him, despite having to be at school much earlier than us students. The lesson was about relative clause, like who, where, when, which, all that. I was expecting a dull, one-sided lesson, but he took a different approach towards this lesson, as the first thing he did was separate the class into four and handed us cue cards representing each clause, and told us to think off the top of our heads various examples for the corresponding clause, which at the end he will reward the group with the most examples given. The lesson took a quite a drastic turn, as we were highly competitive and worked quite well and diligently to give examples, even though we were screaming off the top of our heads whenever losing a point. But we had a very cheerful experience thanks to the teacher, who was very just in giving out prizes. At the end of the day, not until after coming home did I realize that we didn't learn the traditional way, and yet the lesson was all in my head. I couldn't appreciate it enough at the time, but now, having a chance to look back at it, he taught us a whole new approach towards English, and jump-started my career as an English teacher. So all in all, that lesson was and always will be the most memorable experience I had in school.